I wrote it down. She said Kandi was a hoe and fucked everybody for free. The pussy isn't good. That's why you have to date underneath
your
your tax bracket.
bracket. That was, she just annihilated them.
Oh, I didn't
Both
even
of
get to.
them.
I'm just saying what she said about Kandi. I got what she said
Yes.
about Kenya. Yo,
She's just,
Marlo went in. I said, what the hell?
this is what I say about, I go back to, I always say, when you go low, you got to go lower. Like there's no, Marlo knows how to get instantly into bitch mode. And that's how you have to be. Let me just say my disclaimer. She goes to hell, basically. Like you got to go, when that person goes low, you got to go lower. I'm not taking it to like hell and to like, you know, I'm not doing all of that. Now, Marlo, she takes it down below the ground. So I
First of
don't
all,
agree with that.
why was she saying this about Kandi? What the hell did Kandi do to Marlo? Why?
No,
I mean,
I think that Marlo was more empathizing with Sheree, like kind of like attacking them because she did not call Sheree. Sheree's already feeling messed up about that. And now, you know, Kenya didn't show up. She got some lame excuse. So it's kind of like Drew is this. Like they both feeling attacked by these women and feeling like they being treated less than. So I like, as a fellow Aquarius, I feel Marlo in that sense, but no, I wouldn't have took it there. I'm not going that deep talking about her being a whore and stuff, but I believe that Marlo felt offended for Sheree and for herself. It was a them against them.
She didn't say nothing about Sonya. Like if she went outside,
She don't know Sonya.
So why? Just say anything you want about her.
No, I can't say she don't know what. I don't know her either. Like I can't. There's nothing I can think of to say. So she's kind of like, until I get to know her better, then I might have things loaded up in the barrel for her. But right now, I can't load it up because I know nothing about her. Right now, she do got a lot of people living with her. That's one thing I could probably say. You talk about you don't got a home doing Airbnb. I probably would have said something about that.
Exactly.
But who knows what the editors did? They probably put the juiciest information in.
But my question is, from what I've been hearing on social media, Kandi has done stuff for Marlo. She has helped Marlo when Marlo was taken off of the Housewife franchise for a while because she made a gay comment. She had helped Marlo get into a different show, but the show never took place because Marlo had problems with the agreement for that show. So my question is, you're attacking someone that you knew before because Marlo also mentioned she used to date a relative of Kandi's. You want to be this bold to say, so why you didn't stay up there and say all these things in front of them? You're going to take Sheree outside, Sheree like a dumbass. Yeah, facts.
Yeah. Didn't get a ring. Facts.
Agreeing. You taking outside and bashing a woman, talking about her pussy, talking about all this stuff. Marlo's a big fat hater. And why are you going after Kandi? Like Kandi, we all know is boring. But Kandi is humble. I like her. She's about her business, about her back. She doesn't throw in everybody's face. She don't have to talk about how much money she got. She don't have to do none of that for TV. Since I've been watching the show, Kandi's still showing the same house she's in. She doesn't flaunt her wealth and anything. Marlo's a hater because you're going to go take Sheree outside and talk trash about this woman.
But I think it was more so in comforting Sheree. I think more so. Really? I don't think
that's how you're going to comfort Sheree.
I think, you know, that's her way. Her way of comforting her. Her way. I'm not agreeing with it because I wouldn't have went that low. I probably would have been like, "Don't worry about these bitches. Let's do something. Let's leave this. Let's go somewhere else." I would have done something like that. But I think that was her way of kind of like comforting her. Like, don't worry about them. This bitch is a whore. This bitch don't got nothing going on for herself. Like, so I just feel like that was her way. It might be a dysfunctional way, but I believe. And channeling Marlo, I believe that was her way of comforting her, and she just went in too deep with the whole Kandi thing, knowing, like you said, she has a lot of pull at Bravo. So I wouldn't have took it there. But obviously, when Marlo said the other comment about Kenya, and that's why her own mother didn't want her. So when she makes comments like that, tells me like she goes way too deep. Like I don't go that deep. Like I said, I go low, but I ain't going that low because it's not deserving. Like this instance, like you said, with the whole she's coming at she didn't call Sheree. She didn't Kandi didn't do this or Kenya pretended like she was sick. It's not like a reason to talk about your mama, to talk about you being a whore and you not being able to find a man and stuff like that. She just goes too low. Like that's just too. You got to know when to kind of
all the stuff. Kandi's pussy must be somewhat good. Look, she's doing a lot of stuff. Business wise, she got tied. He married.
Well, that has nothing to do with the pussy getting your businesses together.
But the thing is, she got a husband. Hello, he ain't complaining about it. They don't
listen. I'm gonna play devil's advocate as far as
Marlo. Have a husband. Sheree over there crying over a convent. Marlo ain't got.
Okay, so I could. You think Marlo can't dig up a man and if she especially if you're a multi-millionaire?
Kandi got a man who's helping her for businesses. He's there with her for kids.
All of us can listen. We can all date. I could pick up a guy on the street corner and kind of watch him up.
Street corner. She picked up a reputable guy.
I'm saying for me, I'm saying street corner because I'm saying that's a little bit below me. I'm not on the streets, and I'm not doing all that. So I'm saying Todd was below. He wasn't a multi-millionaire.
Correct, but why are you talking about her pussy not good and all this other stuff? She's all
no, I don't agree with that, but I'm just saying to me, I think her point was you saying that like Todd, she got a man and Marlo don't. I'm just speaking for Marlo and saying that a lot of us can get a man and we can, clean up outside, and give him and put him together and give him some businesses.
But we can all do that. Hold on. Let me go on Todd now. People don't give Todd credit. Todd was not some riffraff off the street. He was in production. The man was making at least I'm assuming at least 6 figures. He was in production.
He was not on Kandi's level. He was not. He's a good man.
He wasn't. I know. Kandi's a millionaire. He wasn't a bum off the street. The guy was in production. He was producing movies. He has a condo. So I don't think he was like she picked a loser.
He has a condo now. He has a condo now.
He had vision. He had plans. Let's not forget, he's the one that helped Kandi with that restaurant. Old Lady Gang. If you watch the old episodes, he was the
her restaurant.
So he also helped build Kandi. If Kandi wasn't with Todd, I don't know if she would have had the restaurant.
I'm not knocking it. All I'm saying is that in respect to Marlo, maybe that's why she's dating billionaires and that's what she's looking for. But if she was looking for someone below her standards, she could go out on the streets and go find her Craig and them and go wash, get them together and bring them in her house too.
Yeah, but that's not the same as Todd.
It is the same as Todd. It is the same as Todd. It's the same as Todd in the sense that Kandi was a multi-millionaire. Todd is in production, but she was still here and he was there. It still wasn't. It's the same thing as Marlo. Marlo's not a multimillionaire, but if she go a step below, that might be going out on the streets and going to get Craig and them. So, to me, her production is still like, I don't know if that would be somebody Marlo would go for.
And that's why she ain't got a man. But my thing is,
but she could. But a lot of people have these options. Just because Kandi honed in on that and took that as an option doesn't mean I want to. I may not want a guy in production, but I could go, like I said, I could go outside, clean up a dude because he's not. I could go clean him up, bring him into my house, and let him live with me and help and have him be my little runner, help me with my businesses when I'm out there on the streets doing stuff. You think he's not gonna help me, knowing that we in it together and I got the money to fund it? Yeah.
So you think that was what's his name? Todd.
I mean, I do think Todd is a good man, but what I'm saying is that she did date below, like he was a production guy. Yeah, that's not somebody
below her bracket. But my whole thing, she's like, her pussy ain't good. That's what I got here. The pussy isn't good. That's why you had to date under your tax bracket.
Where's the lie?
She's saying the reason she's dating out of her tax bracket is because her pussy ain't good. What that guy? Hold on.
I can't speak for that because I don't know. I don't listen. I'm just saying that Marlo, I just believe Marlo is hitting way, way, way below the belt. I agree, but I think that's more so out of anger. For whatever reason, I believe that was her way of comforting Sheree and making her feel better by going hard on Kenya and Kandi. So that's my thing. But like you said, I don't know what that has to do, but she did date below her tax bracket. That's not a lie.
No, I agree. She dated below her tax bracket.
I don't know about her pussy and stuff. I don't know about that part. Like, I probably if I'm going low with somebody, if I'm going in on them, I might throw the pussy part in there. I'm just saying, I'm kind of like channeling Marlo. I might, like I said, if I know that you did me dirty, or I feel like I wouldn't feel like how Marlo feels, is not deserving of that kind of response. Like if she did something crazy, like, you know, stole her man, she effing her husband or her man or something. If Kenny did something that dirty, then yes, then you come out with both barrels blazing. But that isn't a reason for it. So no, I don't agree with it. But I'm saying that what Marlo said is not like a lie. I don't know about the pussy part though. Like that I can't agree with.
Well,
but she probably threw that
bracket. But I'm just saying is if you're gonna be that negative about someone and talk about them being a hoe and all this stuff, maybe her being a hoe helped her. Look where she is now. Maybe part of the hoeing helped her get to where she's going. My whole thing is you're talking about somebody, talking about they used to be a hoe. What are you doing? You damn old white men.
That's right.
For clothes.
I agree.
If somebody say I'm a hoe, look, my pussy, I'm hoeing around to get businesses. I'm hoeing around. I did this. She was an escape. I mean, I heard stuff about Kandi. Now, she was an escape. She had a record deal. She has businesses. So her whoring paid her off. What did Marlo's whoring? You sleep with old white men.
Okay, that's true. I do agree with that.
For clothes. Materialistic stuff.
But so, like I said, the only thing that I can relate to with Marlo is her going into bitch mode when she feels like she needs to. I don't know. Like to me, the Kandi just got to speak up. Like you said, there are things that you can go at Marlo about, but bring it. Like if she could go at Marlo, like she said, she's dating old billionaires 20 years ago.
Wasn't that good? None of them wiped her up. I ain't see none of them billionaires marrying Marlo.
Yeah, that's true. And that's where Kandi needs to respond. Like I said, Marlo is bringing that fire. She's bringing the heat. Yes, she's coming with the barrels blazing. And that's why I say, like, I'm with Kenya and Marlo when it comes to, like, coming out swinging. Because they're going to come out swinging. You just got to know how to swing back. And this is time for Kandi to kind of, like, wake up and say what she got to say in response.
For me, you need to pick your battles. At this point of where Kandi is on the show, none that could come for Kandi. They can't come for Kandi. They can't where Kandi is at career-wise, her relationship to be intact. She's a humble person. She's well-known in Atlanta. You cannot come for Kandi.
You can't. I do think she's a successful businesswoman. I agree.
Okay, a lot of them was on their puss. Now
I agree.
We're gonna talk about Kandi. I can see. You gotta be on that level to comfort these people.
Listen, Marlo is bringing it. She's bringing it. Listen, all I'm saying is substantiate your existence while you on this show. Don't be a Drew. Don't be like these. Don't be a Sonya. Say how you feel. And listen, let's go to battle. That's it. That's all I'm saying with Marlo. I feel Marlo in that sense. Like, listen, you just gotta fight fire with fire. Marlo is bringing that fire.
And I agree. And Marlo knows better not to say in front of Kandi because as nice as Kandi is, she don't care. She would not say in Kandi's face. She had to take Sheree out of the room to say why you didn't say right there in the room in front of everybody.
Because she's making, like I said, you're missing the point about her making Sheree feel good. That was the point of that whole bashing, was to make Sheree feel good. And Sheree shouldn't have agreed with her.
So now you want to make sure you feel good by bashing Kandi.
It was dumb against. It was.
You and Kandi have this whole social media going, but Marlo said something on social media saying, "Oh, you know, I'm bringing the drama because I'm going to keep everybody's check. So Marlo knows what she's doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Kandi's going to respond, and Kandi's been responding to what Marlo said. Marlo knows what she's doing because she said it, made a comment. I saw it somewhere in social media about her bringing this type of drama to keep everyone's check.
Yeah, and she should. As she should. I would do the same thing.
Exactly, and she knows who to go after because she knows Kandi's respond, which is what Kandi's been doing on social media, responding to Marlo. Kandi's not one you can say something and she keeps her mouth shut. So she knows I need to go after the two people that's going to go after me, and then this is where the battle's going to come.
And I respect her for not. Huh?
She was on Watch What Happened Live after.
Yes, I saw that.
She's still bringing it.
And that's what I say about, that's what I respect about Marlo, is that she's not afraid. She's not fizzling and being like submissive and letting you walk all over her in an instant. She's like going to 100. And I respect that. Like I said, I wouldn't go that low, but I respect someone who's not afraid.
I like that you're afraid, but my whole thing is you're taking Sheree and talk about it because you know it's going to be on TV, but why you didn't say in front of Kandi's face? If you felt
it's the same thing though. She knows she know what she's doing. Like she know, like I said, she's not gonna say it in front of Kandi's face because she wanted to have a moment with Sheree. It's them against the rest of the ladies. So at that point, reunion. It's gonna come out at the reunion. It's gonna come out.
Building it up for the reunion.
Yeah. So hopefully, and remember when she was on Watch, when Marlo was on Watch What Happens Live, she didn't take any of that back when Andy was asking her about like, does she feel bad about the things that she said? And then he went through a lot of the moments where she was like saying like way below the belt things, and she didn't take a lot of the stuff. Majority of the stuff she didn't take back.
She didn't take any back except for the stuff to Kenya about her mother.
Yeah, but another one she took back too. It was another one. I forgot what that was.
Oh, I don't remember. I thought that was the only one.
No, she did too.
Oh, and then she said when they asked who's the biggest hoe, she said Kenya.
Yeah.
So we talked about what she said about Kandi. Now with Kenya, I got the quote. Kenya is a video hoe. Went through all the rappers and didn't get a ring. Now she didn't tell no lie though. That one she didn't tell no lie.
She didn't tell a lie. Listen, Marlo, like I said, she brings it.
This part of Kenya, I agree with. This part of Kenya, I'm more like, she didn't tell no lie. Her and Kenya's right here. I can't say she's above Kenya. Kenya's not above her. You go to toe of Kenya. But when you go to toe of Kandi and where she is now, you need to be in that level to be going to toe. Kandi's here, Marlo's there. You can't go to toe with her. You can't. You don't have the money. You ain't got a man. You can't. What can she showcase?
I'm gonna go. Listen, there's things that you can't go about as she did. As you can see, she did. She said that her pussy's not good. She had the date below attack. Those are things.
You're not sleeping with the girl.
Like I said again, she got with somebody she did not lie when she said she got with somebody below her tax bracket. We all can.
I agree. Maybe to me, she should have just left the whole conversation. That part about the tax bracket, I get it. But when I see people going after women, going after other women, and you're not even doing anything, you're not even on their level, for me, it's like you're being a hater.
Yeah, she's not.
Her and Kenya, I understand. You guys on the same level. You could go to toe Kenya. I ain't doing nothing. You're both single. Yeah, so Kenya's business has a business. You think you got a business. Yeah, you guys could on the same level, but Kandi, come on. Certain people, business-wise, she can't come for Kandi, business-wise. But I still respect Marlo for still having the guts to say whatever the fuck she needs to say, whether her pussy ain't good. Like I said, if it were me and I wasn't feeling somebody, I might make up some shit. I don't know, to make it like more legitimate. If I'm really that angry, like I said, that wasn't deserving of Marlo's anger. That's why she's a hater.
I don't know if I wouldn't consider her a hater. I consider her just bringing that fire and not being afraid of what she got to say and what she feels. She's bringing it, and I commend her. for saying what's on her mind and not being afraid like the rest of these chicks. Even with Kenya next episode, like I can tell, like even with the vibrating panties, and Kenya did not tell Kandi that she didn't. It's like they kind of tiptoeing around. Like if it was someone else, Kenya would have basically said, "That's disgusting. I'm not wearing these panties, whatever." But she's tiptoeing around Kandi.
That's it, because it's Kandi. She's not gonna
exactly.
say
They tiptoeing around each other. If that's your homegirl, why wouldn't you tell her, "I'm not wearing these panties. I'm not wearing it. Everybody controlling my pussy. I'm not doing that." Like, period. But she did not tell her. The next episode, we gonna find out it's gonna be dragged out of her by Drew. But I commend Marlo for not being afraid and standing up for what she feels.
I like that Marlo is boisterous, starts the drama and everything, but I just feel like there's certain people you just like, nah. Especially someone who helped you out. You see, there's a combination of stuff. Not only that, you knew Kandi before the show. You're part of, I don't know, you're dating her relative.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to help you. Kandi tried to help her get another job on another show. So why are you bashing someone who tried to help you? That's my whole thing.
Again, if you feeling angry, I'm not thinking about that. I don't know. Like I said,
Kandi didn't even do nothing to you. She did to Sheree. If anything, Sheree should be saying all that stuff.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's the only part I disagree with Marlo about. It was just not like that response was way too much for the scenario at hand. So she shouldn't have went that low. She shouldn't have. Like, I definitely can agree to that. She went way too low.
And here goes Sheree's dumbass facts.
Yeah.
Shut the hell up. You're stupid. Shut the hell up.
I would have never. That's what I'm saying. Let Marlo sink herself. I'm not getting on that boat. Like, I would have just let her speak and I would have just been listening. Like
you just came back. You don't even know if you're going to be in next season. You need your money to start your She by Sheree. Shut the hell up.
That's where I think Marlo was trying to comfort Sheree. And then I think in that moment, Sheree was being comforted. And it was like facts, like, because she was being comforted and Marlo was giving her that. So I just believe it was a kind of like
how is that
combined effort.
How that is comforting to Sheree. Like you bashing, I mean, maybe felt better they were hoes. I don't understand. I don't understand the logic.
Because when you feel like, I think that was Marlo's way of saying to her, like, don't be offended or don't be hurt by these bitches. One is a whore. The other one's dating below her tax bracket.
Both of them is a whore, you said. She said both of them were whores.
That's what I'm saying. But she was going in at different, like, specific things with each of them. So that's what I'm saying. I think that was her way of saying to Sheree and making her feel like uplift her. It was wrong. Like I said, you don't uplift her that kind of way. I'm not going that low. But I think that was her way of uplifting Sheree. And Sheree was being uplifted in that moment. And it was basically like, listen, girl, don't feel bad. Kandi didn't call you. You know, she's thinking about herself. She got other shit to worry about. She's dating a man below her tax bracket. She got to get him, you know, give him his money so he can have his other business. She got to do her other businesses. So she got a lot on her plate. Instead, she's saying with Kenya, she's a whore. Like you said, she basically said both of them are whores. So they got a lot of stuff going on. So I think in that sense, Marlo was uplifting Sheree, like, don't worry about these whores. You good, like you doing what you got to do. Don't worry about them.
Situation. If I was Sheree, what Marlo said would not uplift me. They're whores. Okay.
Well, she was being.
My whole thing was, I was trying to. Let's say I was in that situation. Let's say you and I were in that situation. I was upset with them. I would have been like, "Girl, don't even worry about Kandi because you know Tyler's probably cheating on her." Like I would say something that is like that. Like you know, she give him nothing.
She said that in a sense. She did say that in a sense.
I would go to that extent, but to carry on, but you're a whore yourself. Like, hello.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She is, but in that moment, I think she was heated, and she just came out with both barrels blazing. Now these bitches gotta just get up to her level. They gotta get up. Well, and fight fire.
Annihilate her. Like Kandi will tear her up another ass.
And Marlo is not afraid of it, and that's why she's bringing that heat.
I don't think Kandi's afraid of it, but Kandi, every time she starts talking, she gets all emotional, voice starts cracking. I think it's due to anger or whatever.
And that's the type of person you would want to get into a fight with. You want to, because you got to stand, Marlo gonna stand strong. I just love the part about Marlo. Like I said, yeah, Marlo don't have those business savviness, and she's not as successful as Kandi, but I just like that she is not afraid, and that she's not tiptoeing around like these other bitches are. Like you confronting a situation, whether it's within reason. I think it's not within reason. Like I said, Marlo is like kind of like bringing a gun to a knife fight. Like you can't, like you gotta just bring equal. She going way too far with it, but I gotta respect the fact that she's unafraid.
But Marlo also has to do it to solidify her position.
That too.
She gotta preach. She gotta bring it. She gotta.
But look at Sonya. Look at all of these other chicks on there. They're not even smart enough or business savvy enough to bring that heat to substantiate their existence. They are firing people left and right on Bravo. Companies, not even just Bravo, companies in general are trying to figure out ways on how to save money and let people go that's not needed. These are times where you have to kind of like substantiate yourself. And when you're too afraid and you being all like submissive and introverted, that ain't gonna keep the money train going. The money train is going to come to a halting stop if you keep doing it like that. Marlo's being smart about it, and she going for the big cheese.
Yeah, she going right after Ken because she know that's gonna bring you. So and again we're going deeper into this. She might not care about friendship. Like let's say we on a show like this. I don't care about being friends with Kandi. I'm trying to worry about my check with Bravo. And I know that in order to keep my spot and keep this show entertaining, is to stir up drama. Because the thing is, if everybody was getting along, we wouldn't even be talking about this show.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
If Marlo did not end the scene the way that she did, that episode would have been like, okay. Yep. So she left it for bang, like bang. Like, oh, that's what everybody talk about. Everybody forgot everything else that happened on that season. I mean, let's talk about Marlo. So she's at a point where she's like, look, I need to bring it. Like she said, I need to keep the checks coming, and I need to make sure I'm here next season. And they don't feel like they made the wrong decision giving me a peach. So she got 2 boys that she's raising. She's trying to build her new house. She needs to get a check. So at this point, I need to go after Kandi because I know that's gonna keep the drama going, and I need to go after Kenya. She's not worried about going after Drew because Drew's wishy-washy. Sonya's new, and she needs to have some alliance.
They not on Marlo's level. Marlo will annihilate them. I'm not going after these little people who's too scared, don't even know how to articulate themselves to come fight. Like I'm gonna go after the big cheeses to let them know you gotta work for your check. I'm gonna make you work.
And she knows she needs an alliance, so she's gonna use Sheree. Sheree's a ditzy head who's gonna probably take Marlo's side because now Marlo probably had all this things planned out. Now she did all the stuff with Sheree, telling Sheree, "Oh, you're so beautiful," all this stuff. So Sheree now has a loyalty to Marlo.
Yeah.
When it comes to the whole argument, most likely Sheree is probably gonna side with Marlo. So she needs to be an alliance because now Kandi's gonna be against her.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be against her. Sonya is not really feeling her. Drew's a ditzy head. So she needs Sheree to be on her side. And Sheree could Sheree could come at it too. Mm-hmm. So I think at this point, them two teaming up against the other two will make great television. And they all have a check. Now
that's what I'm saying. And that's that Aquarius vibe because we about that business, okay? So I respect what Marlo's doing. Get that check, girl. And is she real friends with Kandi? Were they even really friends? Then they have a bumpy road.
Yeah, they did. So and she might not care. She may not care. Like whatever. I don't care if people don't like me about
and
Kandi.
The house that she living in, it's like a condo. It looked like an attached townhouse or something. Yeah,
she's building a new house. So she needs a check. So she knows I need to start drama. And this is the beginning of it.